What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, man. It's your boy Jay Just Vlog TV, man. I'm checking in with y'all real quick, man. And guess what? Today I got to break the news, guys. Just got to break the news. So I just came from the gym, like always. And today is wash day. We just stopped at the store. I got the baking soda and the apple cider vinegar. We're about to do an apple cider vinegar rinse and a wash. My wife gonna do it. Now, keep in mind, I'm pretty much semi-free form on my hair, but I got a couple of problem dreads. I feel like they're problems. My wife said they're not, but being that I'm a stickler about my hair, right? I feel like they're a problem. So she's gonna wash my hair, and I know I said I wasn't doing another retwist or whatever the case, but I think I'm gonna have her touch them up just a little bit, man, because there's a few in here that, to me, when they're not retwisted, the root feels thin, and it seems like they need to be twisted back down to the root, so the hair can continue to grow in that lock. I also deal with my hair growing away from my locks, so that's a problem for me, and I've been noticing that, and I think that's the reason why the ones I got right around here, it's like these ones right around that bottom row right here, those ones seem to be not necessarily thinning out, but when at the base of the lock, it's a little skinny here, but then there's a lot of hair kind of at the base, but it just feels like I'm nervous about them, that's all. So I don't want to combine those ones down here. I don't want to combine them. So what we're going to do is my wife's going to wash it. She's going to go through, and any of my little ones that feel like that, she's going to just, do a little water retwister, put the hair back into place. So what she's going to do is just go through. She's going to part them, make sure the hair is going in the right dreads, but she's not going to retwist all of them. She's just going to touch the problem ones that I tell her that seem to be a small problem. She also said, because we're going out of town here this week, she wants to just touch up the front ones right here. So, sometimes you gotta look presentable for your wife too, right? If they say, hey, I don't mind you not retwisting them, but hey, can you do this for me? Guess what you gotta do? You gotta sacrifice, right? So I'm gonna let her go ahead and touch up these little front ones right here, that front little row right there, so it can look like I got a retwist. And then in here, she's gonna touch up these little small ones, just kind of give them a little, little palm roll with no gel, no nothing, just water. She's just gonna palm roll them 1 or 2 times just to make sure the hair in the right one, and that's it. And I'm gonna leave the rest of them. So in all, I would say she's probably gonna palm roll about, let's just be realistic, maybe 10 to 12 dreads she's gonna probably palm roll. So I'll take it down right now so you can see kind of like a before. I'll try to come back and show y'all what it looked like after the fact. But here go the locks, man. It's time to retwist this thing, man. It done got, my scalp is looking like it's hurting right now. It's been a minute since I washed it, man. Scalp is looking like it's hurting right now. So let me flip it over to the side, man. Shouts out to the hair flip. So as you can see what I'm talking about, she said it's not an issue, but I feel like they're an issue, man. Like that. I feel like that's an issue because it's like real. It feels really, really small right here. It feels really, really small, man. So it's probably gonna be this little. It's probably gonna be these ones right here that she's gonna touch up right there. Look at that, I got stuff all in my hair, man. It's time. I think it's gonna be this little crew right here is what she's gonna touch up, because I'm nervous about those. So she's gonna touch those up, and then for her, she's gonna touch up the little front ones right there, and then we're gonna go from there. So I'll probably come back through after I get it all nice and done up. I'll probably show y'all. If I don't show y'all, then I'll show y'all in the next video or whatever the case. But it shouldn't look too much more different from this because I'm not doing a full retwist, man. She's just gonna go through and touch up a couple of ones, like I said, man. So I'll catch y'all later on, man. So what we'll do is I'll go ahead and end this video right now, and if I end up getting a shot of the hair after the fact, I'll attach it to the end, man. So it's been your boy Jay Just Vlog TV. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace. So we just washed them, and this is the length when they actually, damp or whatever the case, man. Come way down here. All right, y'all. So I told y'all I would come back and show y'all the finished product. So she went across this front section right here and did a little light retwist on them, a little water retwist or whatever the case. She put a little bit of gel on that little front little section right here. But as you can see, she didn't really hit every single one. We just went through, she separated them. Kind of hurt a little bit, but she separated them. And then the ones that we thought were problems and the ones that where the hair was growing away from, she kind of parted them, pushed the hair back, and then she did like a quick little palm roll with some water or whatever the case, because it was wet after we washed it. and we just left it like that. So I kind of put a little bit of blow drying to it, and I just left it. So it's not a full retwist, and I'm not really hurt by it because I think now this just kind of solidifies me knowing that I can only go about 3 months with my hair. So the semi-free-forming may be out of the picture, or it may just be every 3 months I got to do something to touch it up, because if I don't, that hair is going to grow away from my dread, and I'm a little paranoid about that. So we're going to still, it's like trial and error right now, but we're going to figure it out. So as of right now, we're just going to chop it up as semi-free-forming for at least 3 months. We'll try to push 4 months if we can, but at 2.5 to 3 months, that's when I'm gonna make sure I'm looking in my head to see how the hair looks and see if it's growing away. And if it's not growing away, then I kind of let it sit a little bit longer. But if it is starting to grow away again and thinning out the dread next to it or whatever the case, I'm gonna have to go ahead and touch them up. So it's just a lesson, man. Semi-free-forming is the way to go because you can let your roots rest and let your roots grow. But you gotta be wary of the way your hair grows. If your hair is growing away from your dreads, you gotta do some type of maintenance to maintain that. And I learned that today, which I kind of knew it a couple of retwists ago, but it was even more prevalent today, more official today, because this is the second time that I've caught that. So, you know, it is what it is, but I keep y'all up to date on what's going on. Just know that we did do a little touch up on some of them. We touched up the front. We did a nice touch up on the front, and then she went through and just touched up some of the problem ones, and we left the rest of them. So there's still some semi-free-forming going on somewhere through here, you know. Through here, there's some semi-free-forming, but let me give y'all a quick shot of this back. So they done got a little longer, just because they not like super wet, but they still got that feeling to them. That's why they still kind of drooping, but you know, once they dry up even more, you know, they'll kind of jump back up to about right here. Anyway, man, I gotta get out of here, guys. 3 months, and the semi-free-forming is like, it's good for me, but it's kind of like, it's like a double-edged sword for me. Either semi-free-form or deal with hair growing away from my locks. You know how I go, man. But I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace out.